Hello. My name
Hello,
is
Giant. Giant guy.
Just kidding. Hello. I am in the big city, and I'm here with a gentleman who is a legend to me. But tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name is Spencer. I'm from Australia. I now live in San Francisco with my husband. I've been transitioning for about...
It's 10 years.
I'd look at you like you should know.
Yes, I think it was
probably like 5 years.
5 years.
On and off.
Yes, and that's interesting too. Just the fact that you have been on and off. That's you took like a 2-year break.
2-year break. I went on a crusade to try to have a child. Wasn't as easy as I planned, so I took a break from that and went back on T, and I'm currently, yeah.
When did that
back
feel
on
like,
T.
just physically and emotionally, the 2-year break? Did it?
It felt, it had a purpose, so it didn't feel as stressful as some people kind of report after going off T.
Mm-hmm.
But I lost a lot of muscle.
That was one of the first
I cried
things.
a lot.
A lot of emotions.
A lot of them. I cried when I didn't really need to be crying. A lot.
So you could feel.
Like
feel
I'd
that
probably,
happening.
yeah.
You're
Like I'd
this
talk
is
to
not
you
normal.
and
Yeah.
if I had an issue with you and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna talk to Forrest today
Yeah.
and resolve it, I'd start crying before we talked.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
Didn't
yeah.
mean to, didn't need to necessarily.
Yeah.
Wasn't sad, but
Mhm.
cried.
Just the feelings.
Just the feelings just were way bigger than
Yeah.
anything that I'd experienced.
Wow. And I often hear that trans women, they love this opening of the emotions and this
Of
connection.
the floodgates.
Yeah,
that's
the
what
floodgates.
we're gonna call them.
Yeah, and for me, and it sounds like for you, I mean, for a trans man, it's kind of like an overwhelming feeling. It's like too much, right?
The day the gates closed was
Yeah.
great for me. You know what I mean?
I did.
The damming of the floodgates. You know, there's a lot of water just in here now.
Yeah,
Stays
yeah.
in.
The other interesting part of your story, I mean, there's just so many parts, but being a gay man in the city, how do you approach that? How do you navigate that?
Well, it's the gayest city in the world, so that makes it a little easy. There's rainbow sidewalks, so
There's lots of love.
lots of love. It's easy to determine where to go.
Yeah.
It's not the easiest thing in the world, but it's also not the hardest thing in the world either. I think that being a trans man has its own difficulties regardless of who you want to have sex with.
Were you always bisexual? Or were you always attracted to both? I'm curious.
I was with women predominantly before I transitioned,
Mm-hmm.
but it's hard. It's hard to answer that question because people are always like, does T make you gay?
Yeah.
And I don't think it does. I think that there's a
Okay.
really interesting kind of crossover of not being the right gender and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the confidence.
the confidence isn't there and your body maybe isn't there. you
Yeah,
know?
the disconnect from the body makes a huge difference in your sexuality to some extent.
Yeah. So it's hard to know if I that I didn't pursue relationships with men
Yeah.
early on just due to that, or if it had to do with non-attraction. I
Yeah,
don't
now you are all the way married. I mean, does your head still turn to pretty ladies?
think. No.
Not at all. It's
Never.
gone. Wow, that is a big deal. That's
Yeah.
huge. So now you're living with your man, and
We've been married for 2 years.
2
We've been
years.
together for 3.
Yeah, and you're deep in the gay community here.
Deep.
Are you out as a trans man?
I'm not. I don't wear T-shirts that say it.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're open about talking about it if it came up.
If it came up, but I probably wouldn't be the one to raise it.
So you're like a stealth trans man who's gay. True or false? Stealth?
I wouldn't identify as being that.
Okay.
But I think to some people,
Yeah,
for sure.
You just feel better that way.
Yeah, like
It's
my
like a
work, for
comfort.
instance.
It's not relevant.
Not relevant. But that also brings up challenges because my partner and I have an open relationship. But and a lot of people like just randomly in the gay community probably don't view me as being trans. And so having random interactions of the sexual nature with people is quite difficult. Especially for me, I feel that pressure
and
to
that's
be
huge,
a lot.
right?
I had a friend who just recently hooked up with someone. There's a truck coming by.
Truck.
I had a friend who recently went home with someone who he had known for some amount of time, who he assumed knew that he was trans, but when they got home, in fact, he didn't know that he was trans, and he wasn't into it.
Yeah,
which
and
was
that's
awkward
heartbreaking. I mean, it's just the rejection is kind of it just stings, right? It would sting. Did it sting?
Stings.
Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah. So overall, I mean, it sounds like you're on a very comfortable path. You're gonna stay married
Forever.
Forever. That's so beautiful. I would. Oh man, it's so beautiful. And you got a good thing going on. You're very comfortable with your body. I mean, everything's. Oh.
I am.
Okay. How would you feel, and if you did get pregnant and you were, among your gay friends, you'd kind of have to go into hiding, right?
Well, I don't. Yeah. Oh no,
Have
I'm
you
not
thought
gonna
about
go
that?
into hiding. I
You're gonna
think
come-
that's probably the point at which they're gonna know that I'm trans.
Yeah. Is that gonna feel strange and freakish walking around the city as a pregnant man?
No, I'll just wear big T-shirts.
Good for you. Yeah. You're like, serious beer belly is
Yeah.
developing on that guy.
I've been drinking.
Yeah. A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's very bold.
It's not really, to be honest, it's
Yeah.
not really something that I've invested a lot of thought in, because I think
Yeah.
that it's a. I was gonna say freakish, and I
Yeah.
don't mean freakish in
I know,
like circus. I
yeah.
mean like it's something that it's not common to think
Yeah.
about. Oh, what's it gonna be like being a pregnant man?
Yeah.
Like, I don't really have the capacity to be able to kind of theorize that in my mind, so I'm just gonna, like, when that happens, it's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put on weight. Maybe I'll go away for the last 2 months.
Yeah. Yeah. Just.
Maybe I'll come to your house in the desert.
Yes. Join me. I will
Don't tell
protect
your
you.
workmates.
No
though.
way. He's just a
me.
big drinker.
Yeah. Like me.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, but I'll just say I'm off the drink now, Trying to get rid of this guy.
Purify. That's what I'm here for. Man. Yeah, I wish we had hours, but maybe we'll just have 1, 2 sometime.
In the future, when I have the child.
Yes.
When I'm pregnant in the desert.
Yeah.
For the final 2 months.
Yeah, exactly.
I guarantee I'll be sweating.
Yeah, lots of sweat, lots of
Gross.
heaving. I don't know, like your weight around, heaving your weight around, not literally.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah. Hey, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been an honor and a pleasure.
It definitely has.